Hi there. Today I wanted to show you how I use the tools I teach my clients for myself because, of course, as I always say, confidence is not a permanent state, so it ebbs and flows. And I had a thing coming up last week that scared the shit out of me, and of course I don't feel confident about it. So I want to show you how I work through that to tap into my confidence. Well, all right. So situation is a coach friend of mine who was an amazing coach invited me to go on his podcast, and it's always cross coaching. So it's one session where he coaches me and another session where I would coach him. And I'm like, oh my God, of course, he's an excellent coach. So I definitely want to be coached by him. And I immediately get my little, oh, am I good enough to coach him? So that one that was just something that was, okay, I can deal with that. And I told him, yes, I'd love to. But then he came back with, we are both German originally. He is in Germany. He came back with, how about we do this in German? And this is like, so coaching in German is so far out of my comfort zone. I've never done it. I have done it once and it was a total disaster. But I wanted to learn it. And so that was where I have zero confidence because I haven't done it. Huh? And that's exactly the situation where my process comes in. So I was super happy to have a chance to work through it myself again. As you might recall, step one of my process is to assess the situation. Huh? So on the one hand, what do I know? Huh? What do I know? Where I can tap confidence. And there's, of course, a lot. I know I'm a good coach because I have coached a lot of people really well. Yeah, I have that feedback. That's actually, I just have to look at my recommendations on my client list. Huh? Yes, that was in English, and this opportunity is in German, but yes, I know I'm a good coach. I know I can ask the right questions. I know I speak German still very well. I mean, it's kind of weird when it's your mother tongue, but you hardly ever use it. So, but I know, of course, that I speak the language like a native speaker still. So there are lots of things. And I know that the coach I will be doing that with is a very interesting and friendly person. So there's nothing to be scared of. He's not out there to diss me on his podcast. Huh? So that's what I know. And this is where I can decide what is the situation I want to focus on. And I'm like, I chose a situation where I coached someone I didn't know that well, really, really well. Where that person was like, oh my God, that was one session and I had such a breakthrough. This is fabulous. This is helping me. It was even a free session. So that's actually like being on that podcast, right? And that's where I go and I'm like, man, I was so in that situation and I just asked the right questions. I poked at the right points. That's an amazing memory. That's the memory I dive into. That's the feeling I want when I go on this podcast with this other coach. Huh? And so that's the feeling I bring up before doing it. Huh? And that's the first two steps of my process: assess and transfer. And then I can tell you afterwards. We'll do this in early February. I'll tell you afterwards. Step 3 is doing it. That's next. And then is learn and celebrate. And celebrate no matter how it turns out. Celebrate that I did it. Okay, I'll keep you posted on the process. Let me know where you need more confidence, and I'd be happy to help.